Hi everybody, this video I want to come on here and show you how to make Christmas tree boxes, but I also want to show you some of the things that I have made. Okay, so the first thing is this tag. It's a Christmas tree. Trying to see where the light would be better. So you can see, so there's the Christmas tree, and it's got a star on it. That's the first one. Okay, and then I made this Christmas shaker card, an envelope. With a little stamp in it. And then here's one of my handmade Christmas cards. It says, "'Twas the night before Christmas." Some snowflakes over here. They're sparkly. I don't know if you can see the glitter. And then I just put a sentiment on it that said, "Hello, you've been on my mind." Okay, here's my sunflower card. It's got some sparkly stones on it. It's got a 3D dimension. And then there's this one. It's got a little snowman over here. And then this one, I embossed it with a Christmas ornament embossing folder. And put some trim on the bottom. It says "Merry Christmas." And inside it's got a little elf in the package and the embossing on the inside on another piece of cardstock. And then I did this one. It says "Merry Christmas." That one should be in there. That one. Then I made this one. It says "Laugh, Live, and Love." And it's got a ruffled border on the top of the vase. And then you open it up and it's a shaker card. It's got a little piece of the candy in it. And then it closes. And then I made this one. And it's also a shaker card. This is "Merry Christmas," and it's got 3 little gnomes on the inside. And then I made another one over here. I just finished this one. It's also a shaker card. And it says driving gnome for Christmas." And it's got a little gnome. And I've just stamped "Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." And like I said, it's a shaker card. Alright, so I finished that one. And then I'm working on these little treat boxes for the school. So it's got a 3-dimensional snowman on one side, and then I put a Merry Christmas sign on the other. And then there's my 3D Christmas tree. And then a little present with all the little gemstones. And then the top opens. You just lift the little things off the top. Push box. And then you just open the handles and there's the inside. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make. Alright, so there's that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I also a little thing popped out of my put that back in there. Anyway. I also have alcoholic markers, so what I did was I cut all these little cups out that says thanks a latte, and then what I did was I put the color like on the top of the cup, and then I wrote like right here, and then I wrote the number of my Copic markers. And I haven't finished this project yet, which I was going to show you how I do this on one. And then I just put them, I punched a hole in them, and then I put them on a ring so that when I go to the store, and they're all glittery and shiny, and when I go to the store I can find what markers I need to be replaced. So let me show you how I store my die cuttings. Okay, so I bought these bags from the pencil bags. I bought these bags from AliExpress. You get 24 bags, and they were like $4.99. So I made labels on my label maker, and there's a little pocket here, and I just slipped them in the pocket, and then I put all the dies. So this one's like small shapes, and then I have one that has like all my die cutting flowers, and then borders, marine life, Halloween, tags and sentiments, hearts, and right now I'm using my Christmas one, which Christmas one has a lot, and I have more of these. I just these are the ones that I was using. Then I also have these for the bigger dies, and this is Christmas. So I keep my extra dies with my stamps in these. And then I just wrote on Christmas dies and stamps. And this one here came out of small shapes. Must have forgot to zip it back up. And this is the one I use to make the tag for the pocket. Alright, so let me put these out of the way. So this is the Christmas mini tree box I'm using. So here's what it looks like. So when you make this, you're going to have to cut 2. It also comes with a Christmas tree. A snowman. A present. And holly. I'm going to keep the holly in here because it's small and I don't want to lose it. So first, what I do is, because I have to make so many, I take a piece of paper, cardstock, and I put my die on there. And I'm using my magnetic die cutting plate. And then I put on my Christmas tree. Now you can use a different colored paper for your tree, your snowman. But this is what I do. And so, let's see. I'll put the tree here and the present there. I try to fit as much as I can on one piece of cardstock so that I'm not wasting it. So, I'm just going to put it in my die cut machine. And, whoops, sorry for the shaking. And you're going to hear some cracks, but that's alright. It's supposed to do that. And then I just roll it back the other way. Not that you need to, but I do it. Okay. So let's take that out. Yep, the little snowman. So here's my little snowman. Okay. Okay, so there's all the die things. Alright, so that's the piece of paper that was around everything. So here's one box. And we have the snowman. And here's the Christmas tree. These intricate dies always stick. Okay, we'll just pop out the rest of these little pieces. Alright, so there we have the Christmas tree. And we have the present. And then we have a little thing that you can, if you want, put like a sentiment on it. But I keep them in case I do another project and I need a small little piece of paper. So I'll go ahead and I'll punch out all these little things in a scarf. Okay, so there's the snowman. He's all punched out. And so now I need to make one more half of the box. So I'm gonna put that back in there. And I'm gonna my die. I'm going to cut another tree, another present, and I can just save save these extra ones if I don't need them. And then another snowman. But sometimes when you put your stuff on these die plates, they want to slide into each other. All you have to do really is just put a piece of washi tape on them to hold them down. Alright, here we go again. Now I'm going to do this set. Get that better lined up there. Okay. Alright. Going back. I need to get that little rubber cap back on there. Okay, it's in there now. And it's not coming off. Okay. So now we're done with this here. Let's see. Got the tree die. The snowman. And the box. Alright, so here's the other half of our box. And I don't need the extra snowman or the tree, but I want the present because what I did was I took one half of the present and I put the other one on the back, and then so it gave it more of a 3D look. So I'll go ahead and glue these together. So I use this art glitter glue. Okay. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on the inside here and sandwich these together. And then I'll just separate the little bow at the top. So it looks like that. Alright. And then we have our Christmas tree. Now for the tree, what I do is I take a pencil or a paintbrush. Here, I've got a paintbrush handy. And what I do is I just wrap the tree like I bend it around the brush, and then I kind of just like curl this a little bit, the edge, all the way up to the star, which gives us the bowed out effect. Okay. Now, for the snowman, I just take it and I bend his little hands up, and then his arm up, and then his hand back. So it looks like that. Okay. Now, let's take the box and put the box together. So this is really easy. So you have two halves, and then you have this real small flap here. So what I do first is I go and I score all the pieces, just fold them over, Okay, now the bottom flap. And there's a flap here. And then the top of the small box, above the side. And then the lid, it's got 2 marks on it. So just instead of pushing down like this, because you'll bend this, just push in the middle and work your way out to the end and then crease it. Okay, so that's all of those. Now we'll do the next one. So again, we're gonna fold on the score lines. It automatically scores it for you. Okay. Okay, so we got those. And then again at the top here, the big part. So you just score that over. And when you come to the handle, if you press like this, you see it's going to bend. So just press in the middle first, and then work your way out to the ends, and then crease it. Okay, now you take the 2 inside parts of the box. So it's going to be like this. So you take the small one, and what you're going to do is you're going to line it up on that little flap there. You see this little flap on the side here? You're going to line your small box up with that little flap. Alright, so I'm just going to put some glue. So push that in, fold it in, like you leave it scored, because you want that to be on the inside of the box. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just take my glue, and I like to use liquid adhesive for this. So I put my glue on that strip that's folded in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my box, and I'm going to line it up right there. And make sure it's evenly lined so that your box is not going to be like uneven and will close easy. Alright, so just rub it down together. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this flap here and fold it inward, and I'm going to put my glue on the top of that. So I'm just going to put my glue, and you don't need to use a bunch of this glue because a little goes a far way. Now what I'm going to do is take this side of the box, and it's easier if you lay it down, because then you get it really even. Okay, and just rub it down. Okay, and there you have your fold of your box started. Okay, so, alright, so there we go. So now the bottom, what you're going to do is you're going to push these little flaps in. So I like to put some glue on the bottom of these little flaps, and then push the first side in at the bottom. And then if you want, what you can do is stand it up and just hold it there for a minute, press on it. So that's what I'm doing, just holding it. Okay, so that's one. Then what I like to do is take my pencil, which I have here, and I'll just walk along the inside of the box, make sure those strips are pushed down like that. Okay, Then I'm going to take this other flap, and I'm going to put glue all over this flap here. So, line that up at the bottom. And then again, I stand it up. And I'll take my pencil to help me adhere it together at the bottom. Okay. Now you could use, and I have used before, but you need a strong, like, adhesive to hold these together. So I use my ATG gun, and I use that. But you want a strong, sturdy adhesive. So there's the box. Okay, there's your flaps, and here's your little handles. Now what I do is get the handles together. Line them up. And then you have slits on the sides of the box. And I just slide the first one on. And then I slide the handle that one. And then I just pull up. Make sure that the handle goes in those little slits. Like that. Okay, so now the box is finished. It's complete. Now comes the fun of decorating it. So what I do is I cut pattern paper or cardstock. It's 2 wide by 2.5 long. And what I'll do is I could use that one, or I could use this red one, or another green one, or whatever color you want. It can be designed. Like I said, I put a red one behind this one. Right, so I think I'll use this one with the little bird on it. So just put a little bit. Don't use a lot of glue because it'll little bubbles under your paper. Okay, so I got my glue on there real thin. I rubbed it around. And then I'm just going to place it where I want it on the big part of the box. Like that. And then I'm just going to rub it on there easily all the way around. Alright, so I have that. Okay, now I'm going to take my snowman. And I'm going to put him right there so that it looks like the woods is behind him. So I'm going to put some more glue on my snowman. I'm not gluing down his arms. I'm just putting glue on his hat and the bottom of him. Okay, and then I'm just going to place him where I want him on my box. Okay. So you have time to adjust your snowman. Okay. So there he is on the box. And he looks like he's in the woods. And he's got a bird sitting up on the tree branch. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to glue where I left off at. It was the finishing my snowman. So I'm going to put 2 little dots on here for eyes. And then I diamond paint, so I have these little things called drills. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a square on. Two eyes made out of coal, the song Frosty Snowman. So there's his little eyes. Okay, so what I might do here is I have some gemstones left over from diamond painting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple little silver. Okay, and I'm just going to place some random dots here and there. Okay, and then I'm going to add these little shiny like that. So I add some shiny little dots up there to make it look like stars. Okay. Now, what I do is I take this glitter nail polish. It's clear, and it's got glitter in it. Okay. And I'm just going to paint over a snowman. Now, you can put this glitter pretty much on anything, but your whole box if you would like. But I like to do either like the snowman, the Christmas tree, really get the arms, because the glitter nail polish is going to make the arms stiff so they don't bend. So you want to get, the front and maybe put a little bit in the back of the hands, so that when that dries, it's going to make his little hands and arms stiff. You can still bend them, but this way they don't get like crushed. Okay, so I got my glitter nail polish on there, and I'm not sure that you can see that well, but it's real glittery. And this is called, it's by Sally Henson, and it's called Extreme. And like I said, it's clear, and it's full glitter. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes far away. So there's that one done. And then for the Christmas tree, I take, I bought these foam strips. So you just bend them apart, and then you cut them on the line. And I just take a little piece, just I don't know, about the bigger piece. I just take a piece, and what I do is I take it, and let me show you, and then I peel. Now you could use craft foam if you don't have these. Just run some of your HG gum tape on it or something, make it stick. But I just put it in the middle of the tree like that. And then I just curl my tree around it a little bit, make sure it's bent. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then I peel the backing off. Now, like I said, you can use craft foam and then glue it on there, and then put glue down the middle. What I do is I take this and I put, oops, I forgot the glue. I take my wet glue and I run it down the edges of the tree. And then just a little bit in the center there. And then what I do is I take it and I put it here on my box. And then what I do is I want my tree to stay bent at the bottom. So what I do is I do that, get it where I want it. And I'll take my star at the top of the tree. And I'll just put a little bit of glue there to reinforce the star. Keep the tree from moving. Okay, so there's that. Open up this box here for a minute. I have a ruler here somewhere. I don't see it right this minute, but okay, I'll just use my pencil. So I'll just go in here and straighten out my tree a little bit here. And then I'm just going to run a little bit of extra glue here at the bottom. Okay, so there's the tree. And then, so what I do is I take colored gemstones. So I have green, dark orange, gold, a darker green, yellow, red. So I'm going to take a couple of these. Okay. That's the dark green. If you can see that very well, but there's the dark green. And then we'll take some red. Dump a few in my tray. Okay. And use the gold. I hate these little bags, these gems come in, they're so hard to open. Okay, now go ahead and put my dots of glue all over my tree where I want to put my little gemstones, and I'll go ahead and apply them. I love making tree boxes for people. I think they're so fun, and see, I used that one, so put the red one there. I do have some blue. Let's do gold. Okay, so there's my gemstones on my tree. Okay. And then I'm going to take my nail polish. And I'm going to paint my tree. In between the gemstones there. Because I want my tree to be really sparkly. Okay, now you could, if you don't have this tree, you could, or this set, you could use another die cutting tree. Or you can just hand cut one and make your own box. In another video, I can show you how to make one without the actual box. So there's my tree. Very sparkly. And there's my snowman. Okay, and then on this side, I'm going to glue my present. Okay. There's my present, my gift. Okay. And I'm also going to put some gemstones on around my present. One just flew off the table. Get a couple more bread. Actually, I'm going to use these. I got these on AliExpress. Not AliExpress, Amazon, I'm sorry. Amazon. Okay. I'm just going to dump out a couple. There's all colors in here. There's blue, pinks, yellows, purples. Alright, so let's see, I'll put a hot pink one on there. And do a bright yellow. And maybe a blue. orange, and see. Alright, so there's my side of my box with my colored gems. Okay, and then the next side of the box, last side. Sorry this video is taking so long. Okay, and then so the next side is going to be, I stamped a bunch of stuff on a card. So I think I'm going to use this Merry Christmas. I'll just, first we'll just cut around it like this. And then I have these really cool scissors that makes like a design. So I'll just go with this and cut that off. And then go like this and cut that off. And then I'll just cut it there. And so it makes this really cool pattern around the edges. If I hold it up like this, maybe you can see it. So it's got a jagged edge. And I'm really liking that. So what I might do is glue it onto the back of this red. This. Put some glue on this. Okay, put it on cardstock. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is take a strip of paper, like a mailbox. It's going to be a sign though. Alright, I'm going to put some glue on this. Okay. And just stick it to the center of my box. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 foam. I'm going to take foam and let's see what I do with these foam strips. Here they are. Okay. So what I'm going to do is cut this in half. Stick it on the back like that. And put another piece on there. And what I'm doing is I'm going to make a sign. And the sign's going to be 3-dimensional. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put it on my box like that. And then I'll just take my scissors and I'll run up on the side. Make sure that it's even. And there you go. Merry Christmas. And there's a tree. And there's gems. And I'm going to take my glitter so this side's not so plain. And I'm going to put glitter over the Merry Christmas sign. Just to give it some sparkle like all the rest of the box. is so sparkly. I don't know if you can see that, but wow, that glitter is just awesome. Okay, and so there you have it. So you can also, if you see this still a little plain, you could make like little stars up here. And I can just put like some all silver. Let's see, all silver dots up here. Alright, and there you go. And there's the box. And it is beautiful. And I love it. I love how they come out. They're just, everyone is different. You can make them all different. So you have this one and this one. And they're just really, really, really cute. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. If you'd like to see something, I'd be more than happy to show you. And, happy crafting. Talk to you soon. Bye.